Day 4 Reading the 8 forms. Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity, is very popular deity in religions such as Buddhism and Jainism and in many countries including Nepal and Tibet. The goddess came to life in the famous mythological tale of the Samudra Manthan, or the churning of the ocean, where she emerged as a beautiful woman. Hence, her father is considered the king of the ocean. After Lakshmi's birth, all all the beings around her, devas, asurs, humans, and Gandhavs, gazed at her in awe because of her striking beauty. Her father said, "Dear daughter, just look around you. All these powerful beings are waiting for you to select a husband. You are in a unique position of choosing whomever your heart desires. Anyone you pick will be ecstatic to be the chosen one. As your father, I will perform your wedding rites." Lakshmi nodded and took a garland of flower in her hands. While looking around, her eyes fell on Vishnu. Something in her heart propelled her towards him. She was attracted by his appearance, his calm demeanor, his stature, and the elegant ornaments he wore. She placed the garland around his neck and became his internal consort. Vishnu was happy to have Lakshmi as his bride. He promised her, "O Lakshmi, daughter of the king of the ocean, you are the light of the three realms. I will treat you with respect and keep you in my heart." And so Lakshmi settled in Venkut, the abode of her husband Vishnu. One day, when the famed sage Bhrigu came to Vaikut, he saw Lord Vishnu sleeping and not doing anything useful. Out of rage, he kicked him on the left side of his chest, the same spot where Lakshmi rests. The goddess became upset at her husband's lack of action while he did not rebuke the sage. Being an independent thinker and an uncompromising wife, she left Vaikut and went to Karvirapur, known today as Kolhapur. Vishnu grew lonely in Vaikut and came down to earth, later settling in Tirupati. Lakshmi's shadow, Alakshmi, also emerged with her during the churning of the ocean. Alakshmi embodies the opposite qualities of Lakshmi and always accompanies her. The arrival of Lakshmi to one's home brings prosperity to the family. However, if the family takes her for granted or does not respect her, Lakshmi leaves the house, but her shadow continues to reside there until the family's fortune and relationships are in ruins. Once this mission had been accomplished, Alakshmi traveled to the next place to reside and joins Lakshmi. Lakshmi manifests in 8 different forms, which is why they are called Ashtalakshmis. In some temples, Lakshmi is displayed with 16 hands, indicating all her 8 forms at once. The first, called Adi Lakshmi, the Adi Lakshmi is her earliest manifestation, who emerged form of ocean. In this form, she is a kind entity who wears a red sari and grabs a red or pink lotus. And second, Dhanya Lakshmi Dhanya Lakshmi is frequently worshipped by farmers and is represented with the deity's hand filled with grains as she pours them onto the ground. Dhairya Lakshmi, the third form, is known for her courage and is worshipped by people facing obstacles who seek bravery and strength. The fourth form, called Gajalakshmi, is common sight in temple. She is shown sitting as two elephants pour gold or spray water on her. Santan Lakshmi, the fifth manifestation of Lakshmi, is usually surrounded by children and is worshipped by childless couples. Vijaya Lakshmi, the sixth form, is worshipped for the wealth of victory and courage. In the old days, before kings would depart for war, they would pray for Vijaya Lakshmi's eternal and consistent presence in the battlefield. The seventh form, Vidya Lakshmi, as the name suggested, indicates the wealth of knowledge and education. She is different from Saraswati, who is much in her presence. The eighth form, or Dhanalakshmi, is the goddess of wealth, depicted with gold pouring from her hand. In India, Lakshmi is a venerated goddess and people worship her through many of her forms depending upon their heart's